Welcome to Astro Weatherman. Hello, weather watchers, and welcome to another episode of Astro Weatherman. All right, so we're going to be doing something a bit different today. The videos are going to be split into two different sets of videos. One is going to be focused on the weather, specifically our climate, how the planets are affecting our weather and our climate. And the next set of videos are going to be focusing on what we call mundane astrology, or how astrological movements of the planets are affecting the Earth in general in terms of us as human beings. So how are these planetary changes and movements affecting you and us as human beings, as well as human affairs such as politics, economics, etc. All right, so for those of you that have different interests, you can be monitoring either one of those videos. All right, so today the video is going to be focused on astrometeorology, the astrology of the weather and climate. All right, and so this weather period, we're going to be studying the first quarter moon of February 2023. And this quarter moon begins on Monday, February the 27th, and it goes until Monday, March the 6th of 2023. All right, and now we're going to also be doing a couple of little shifts and changes as well. So to how we present the forecast. So hopefully you'll appreciate and enjoy them a little bit more. And all right, that's everything. So let's get started to see what the weather is bringing for North America, Canada, the United States, and Mexico for this first quarter moon lunar week. Okay, let's begin with Western Canada and BC. All right, so let's start off with some of the negative weather planets. So first of all, we've got negative weather Saturn, which is right down here, and we have mixed weather Uranus, which we give with a blue color, okay, for mixed weather. And we have one positive weather element, which is the sun, which is right over here. All right, so overall, the overpowering planets are definitely going to be not looking great. So let's give BC a mixed. Actually, I'm not going to give it a mixed rating with Uranus and Saturn. Those are very. I'm going to give it, unfortunately, sort of a red weather week. Okay, so BC, you're going to have for the first half of the week, and the first half of the week is going to go from about Monday to about Thursday, Thursday being a transition weather day. And then, so from Monday to Thursday, you're going to have two dominant planets, Uranus and Saturn, bringing colder weather, rain to the coast, and snow and flurries, higher elevations and inland. And then you're going to have the sun trying to work its way through, but it's not, it's really pushed to the corner. So unfortunately, I'm not even going to talk too much about the sun. You might have from about the transition day being Thursday, maybe from about Friday to Monday, some more sunny breaks, but there's still going to be flurries inland and higher elevations and showers or rain, scattered rain on the west coast with sunny breaks. That's your weather, BC, for the upcoming lunar week. All right, let's go to Alberta. Okay, Alberta, an interesting week of weather coming up for you guys. Now, we're going to start off with mixed weather Uranus right up here. Again, we give mixed weather blue line, and a positive sun, which we'll give a green. So all in all, that's going to give us a mixed weather week for Alberta. So you're going to get a blue line like that. And so from about Monday to about Thursday, we've got the planet Uranus. And Uranus is going to bring cooler temperatures, some snow, some scattered flurries, with a couple sunny breaks as well in between. But it's going to be that kind of a unstable weather. From about Thursday, I'm thinking more It could be Thursday, but especially more towards Friday, until Monday. The sun is going to try to influence the weather in Alberta, trying to warm things up, bringing sunnier weather, sunnier days. And that could happen as early as Thursday. Thursday is going to be this transition day, switching from planets. So this is where Uranus checks out and the sun checks in, and there's going to be a little bit of a battle going on there. So we'll see what happens. But I think warmer, sunnier weather towards Friday to Monday for sure is going to try to make its way through. Okay, Alberta, there you go. All right, so let's get to Manitoba. And you got two planets affecting Manitoba. I'm one province ahead. Sorry, Saskatchewan. Yeah. All right, let's go to Saskatchewan. All right, so let's begin with negative weather Neptune right down here. That's going to be a big player for you guys. And even though the sun is way to the west, it is going to influence you later in the week, and we'll talk about that. Okay. So I think you guys are going to get a mixed weather rating for weather as well. Okay. So mixed bag that way. So I think from Monday to about Thursday, Neptune takes command. And Neptune brings cloudier days, snow, and flurries. And then from Thursday, maybe Friday, but from Thursday to about Monday, the sun is going to try to take over. And it's going to try to bring sunnier days, partly cloudy days, and try to warm some temperatures up. All right, so there you go, Saskatchewan. Manitoba, not looking great overall, unfortunately. We got a lot of negative weather planets happening for you guys. So we're going to start with Neptune, negative weather Neptune right here. We've got negative Pluto, which is right here. Now, right now, the moon, even though it's normally negative in terms of moisture, but because it is in the sign of Gemini and it reflects the energy that it's in, it is going to have more of a positive energy associated with it. So overall, I think negative wins the battle, unfortunately, Manitoba. So we're going to give you a good old red line right there, red rating. So the first part of the week, we've got Neptune dominant. And Neptune is going to bring flurries and snow and cooler weather. Then towards about, and so that's from Monday to Thursday. It's from about Thursday to Monday, we've got Moon and Venus, which are going to be in effect. And that will Venus will bring cloudier days, some more clouds and snow, and scattered flurries and scattered snow. Because Moon is in Gemini, it's going to try to bring some sunshine into the mix. So there could be some partly cloudy, partly sunny periods. All right. And temperatures should try to warm up a little bit towards there because Venus does not like things, well, doesn't like things too cold, but Moon in Gemini cools things down. So I think it's going to be around slightly below average temperatures. All right, there you go, Manitoba. Now, Ontario, there's lots to talk about with Ontario. We got a lot of crossings happening, but we're going to look at some of the majors that are in effect. Okay. So let's start, and I have to actually move the map further east, and I'm going to just bring it up to here. Now, here we have mixed weather Uranus way on the in the Atlantic, in the eastern Atlantic here. That's again mixed bag Uranus, which is brings unstable weather to the atmosphere. We do have positive weather Mars right up here, and that's influencing Ontario. That red line, as you can see, that goes all the way down here, right? And now Uranus is going to dominate with this gigantic area. And so Uranus is going to be very dominant for a big portion of that area. So, we're going to give you guys, Ontario, a mixed weather rating, which is going to be the entire province because you're going to have some nice days and you're going to have not nice days. So, we're going to start with the planet Uranus. Now, Uranus is going to dominate from the first part of the week. So, from Monday to about Thursday. This is going to bring a lot of instability, snow, flurries, colder temperatures. There could be a mix of rain and snow. It's so a big mix of everything in that sense. And then from about Thursday all the way up until Monday. But here's the thing, because Uranus is so dominant, it dominates this entire swath. I think Mars is just going to kind of be pushed to the side for a bit. So I think Mars is not going to show itself up until maybe Saturday, most likely not until Sunday, Monday. So you might start to see the sun warm things up or try to come out because of Mars and temperatures warming up towards maybe Sunday, Monday, right towards the tail end of the week. Maybe Saturday, we'll see, but most likely Sunday, Monday until you see some relief. So there you go. That's Ontario. All right, and then we've got Quebec. Same scenario for Quebec. We've got mixed, unstable weather planet Uranus down here. And we have positive weather planet Mars up here. All right, and so again, you guys are going to have generally a mixed bag rating of weather. So mixed weather and unstable. The big weather maker here for the majority of the week from Monday until about Thursday, Friday is Uranus. And again, because Uranus is so large, I think it'll extend into even Saturday. So we're talking mixed weather, unstable. So snow and flurries, even scattered snow, scattered flurries, with a couple sunny breaks here and there and colder temperatures. And then maybe towards Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but more probably Sunday, Monday, Mars comes into the picture and tries to push its way in. So Mars is going to bring, try to bring in more sun, warmer temperatures, and some relief. Okay, there you go, Quebec. All right, and Maritimes. And you guys are all under this gigantic um, uh, influence of Uranus. So right down here, that's the big one. It's just too strong. And then we've got positive weather Mars, which is going to try to move in towards the end of the week. So again, we're going to give you really sort of a big energy of unstable mixed weather. All right. And so from about Monday to about Thursday, Friday, although in this case, because Uranus is very large, again, I'd say from Monday to about Saturday, you're going to have a lot of instability in the atmosphere. You're going to have a mix of snow and flurries, some sunny breaks, roller coaster weather, cooler temperatures, and maybe even storm systems. You have Mars trying to come in towards Sunday, Monday, maybe Saturday, trying to bring in some warmer temperatures and some more sunshine and better weather. All right, that's the weather for Canada, folks. So let's get on to the United States. Okay, USA. Let's take a look at what's going on with the planets and you. Okay, so we're going to start off with Western USA, and we're going to start off with negative planet Saturn, negative weather planet Saturn, right down here. That's off the Pacific West Coast. And then we're going to have positive Sun, which is right here. And we've got mixed bag weather, Uranus, all the way up in the Pacific Northwest up here influencing. All right. So all in all, I think I'm going to give you guys a mixed weather rating. Especially, so it's going to stretch to about right about there. Yeah, something like that. Um, and at the end of the day, how this is going to work. And in fact, well, we can actually put across here. Well, because the sun is here, so this is going to cut through about the southern part of California is going to cut off around here. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. All right, so basically for the first half of the week, which is going to be from about Monday until about Thursday, we've got negative weather two difficult planets happening. One, you have stormy, wet, rainy Saturn. Okay, so Saturn is going to be a big influence in the to the west coast, and so is Uranus. That's when combined with Saturn, it can bring some rain, showers in lower elevations, and snow and flurries in higher elevations and more inland. So that's the from about Monday to about Thursday, and that is Saturn and Uranus. And then from about Thursday, Friday until about Monday, the sun is going to try to push itself in and try to warm things up and bring more sunshine into the region. All right, so that will be where the weather is going to try to improve from about Thursday, Friday until Monday. So there you go. All right, so let's move to the next area, the next region. And okay, so we have the positive sun right here. And in this area, we've got dominant Neptune right down here, which is going to be negative. And moon, we're going to give it a mixed bag rating in this time frame because it's in Gemini, which brings it nicer weather, but moon can still bring some moisture. So, all in all, this entire region, which is going to include Southern California, uh, right about until about here, we're going to give you a mixed weather kind of an energy. So, basically, the first half of the week, so from Monday until Thursday, Friday, we've got Neptune. And Neptune is going to bring snow and flurries in higher and elevations and northern regions. And it's going to bring some showers or scattered showers or rain in the southern regions or cloudier days. And then from about Thursday, Friday, more like Friday, Saturday, but I think uh, it could happen as early as Thursday in some regions, but more Friday, Saturday. The sun is going to try to push in and bring raise the temperatures, clear up the skies, and bring more sunny to partly cloudy days, and some nicer weather from that point. So from about Thursday, Friday, all the way to Monday. All right, there you go. So let's go to now here we get into this portion, which is typically a mess of weather, unfortunately. It's just where a whole bunch of atmospheric systems clash. Oh, where do we even begin here? There's like so many planets. All right. Let's start with the negative weather planets. Let's go with negative Neptune, which is here, negative Venus, which is here. mixed weather moon right now in Gemini, which is here. And we have one positive weather Mars, which is here. All right. So all in all, well, first, and so. Well, I'm going to give you guys a mixed weather. This is a little insane. So let's go like this. And it's going to go from right about, yeah, right about there. Okay. And so what's going to happen is you're going to see from Monday until Thursday, Friday, you're going to see the Neptune moon combination happen in all of that region, which means there's going to be rain and showers to the south, snow and flurries to the north, with some sunny breaks in between. Because of the moon in Gemini right now. So then towards about Thursday, Friday to Monday, you're going to have Mars and Venus, which is going to try to bring, Mars is going to try to bring a little bit more sunshine, warm things up, but Venus is still going to bring moisture, still going to bring some rain in the south, some snow to the north. So you're going to have a mix of sun with snow in the north, mix of sun and rain or showers in the south. So it's going to be a real roller coaster that week, at that point, I should say, at that part of the week. Yeah, so just watch for that. Now, Mars with Venus, okay? Mars with Venus. Mars can really heat up the atmosphere with the moisture of Venus, can bring thunderstorms to the south, all right? So just and can bring sometimes it can bring even like things like flash flooding. Don't want to say that, but it can. But it's isolated typically with Mars and Venus because Mars can really bring in a lot of energy to a very humid atmosphere with Venus, and that can create isolated but heavy thunderstorms, thunder showers. So maybe we can say possibility of localized flooding. So we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing happens. But all right, we just have to put that out there just in case. Okay. Let's go to now the eastern portion. All right, now we got to go stretch it all the way here because Uranus is going to really dominate this entire region here. All right, well then let's start with mixed Uranus, which is going to be right down here, okay? And yeah, that's that purple line and it's going to extend to this whole region over here, okay? Yeah, so just be aware of that. Then we got positive weather Jupiter, which is going to right down here, gonna be of influence. And positive weather Mars way up here. And okay. So what's happening is we're gonna see a just trying to the Great Lakes are not turning the right color. Yeah, a little bit of a glitch. Anyways, you know where the Great Lakes are. You should anyway. They're around here. Those are the Great Lakes. Anyways, they should be blue. Glitch. So what we see here is this entire region. Again, we're going to give a mixed weather rating all the way. Goes a little higher, actually. Let me just do that as high as I can, anyways. All right. All right. So that portion right there. So for the first half of the week, from Monday till Thursday, Friday, we're going to have Uranus. And Uranus brings instability to the atmosphere. It brings rain to the south and scattered showers, thunderstorms, loves to bring thunderstorms, especially in the warmer regions in the south. So don't be surprised if there's going to be thunderstorms. And um, to the north, we've got on the coastal regions, it can bring showers, some rain mixed in with snow, and inland, higher elevations, snow, and some sun can peek through here and there. So really mixed days from Monday to about Thursday, Friday, roller coaster. And then we have from about Thursday, Friday, more so from probably Friday to Monday, we've got Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is a bit of a bigger planet, so it can maybe bring things Thursday, but I'm thinking more Friday to Monday. Jupiter will try to bring warmer temperatures, more sunshine, a lot more pleasant, uh, milder weather. So that will be a nice relief at that point. All right, there you go, USA. So clear that, and let's go to Mexico. Okay, Mexico, let's begin. So, this is the easy forecasting season for Mexico because this is typically a time when it's not dealing with its rainy or stormy season. So this is really not much to talk about with Mexico. We're going to have a lot to talk about Mexico coming up during its more rainy, stormy season, which is going to be more towards late spring into summer and into the early fall and even into fall, because that's when hurricane season really can begin to reach its maximum. Anyways, so really, there's not going to be much to talk about Mexico. We have really beautiful, sunny weather for the majority of the country overall. And well, let's begin. Let's take a look at, let's start to the west, the western region of Mexico. And way on the west coast off the Pacific, we've got nice positive weather planet or positive weather sun. It's not a planet, it's a star. I know, but in astrology, sometimes we just call it a planet to save breath, but it is a star, of course. Anyway, so let's look at the moon, which right now is going to be a mixed bag. Normally the moon is wet and cold, but because it's in Gemini, it's going to bring more sunshine and dry weather to its energy. And we're going to look at Neptune, which now here's where you have to take locality into account. Neptune normally is a negative weather planet. However, if it's going through desert zones during a non wet season, then Neptune is not going to bring a lot of rain. It can just bring cloudier days. So we just have to make sure we understand that. So all in all, because of the more dry moon and the warmer sun, obviously better weather sun to the east, I'm just going to bring these guys here, um, this entire region, just generally more positive, because I think you're going to have Neptune, which is going to be more dominant towards Monday through Thursday, Friday. It will, in that area, will bring more humid weather, milder weather, so it's going to be warm, and maybe some more clouds. I don't think there's going to be much rain because, yeah, it's just not that season and it's not that geography. So then, towards about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I think you're going to have, sun and moon are going to take over, trying to move in. And that's just going to bring, I think, windier conditions because moon is going to be in Gemini. Sun is going to bring in Again, try to bring in more sunshine and warmth. So I think temperatures are still going to be very, very nice, above average. Um, Partly cloudy to mostly sunny days, and just nicer weather that way. Okay, and so let's go to the other part of the country. And here we see positive weather Mars, which is right here. All right, and you can see that red line goes right through the country, Mars, and then we have positive, since still we're on the positives, positive weather Jupiter way over here. And then we have the one negative, which is Venus, which is, let me just redo that here, right there. Okay. So all in all, the positives win, and they definitely are dominant. So I think basically, from this entire region right here is going to experience, first of all, we're going to start with the first part of the week is going to be dominated by Jupiter, and Jupiter is going to be from Monday through Thursday, Friday, brings lots of sunshine, hot weather, maybe some breezy days. Nice. And then from about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're going to have Mars and Venus coming in. Still, so we got Mars and Venus. And so still, Mars is going to bring hot weather, try to bubble up the atmosphere with humid Venus. So that can bring some scattered clouds and maybe some scattered showers or thunder showers here and there. But overall, it's not going to, again, they're going to be very isolated. Overall, I think from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, still going to be hot, very humid, and maybe some isolated showers or thunder showers here and there. That's it. Mexico is looking good again overall. All right. There you have it. Okay, there you have it, folks. We're going to be back for Tuesday, March the 7th of 2023 for the full moon. And looking at what the planets are going to be bringing weather-wise that week. Now, here's something interesting that could be happening. On Friday, March the 3rd of 2023, the moon is going to be in apogee. Again, it's going to be at one of its furthest points from the Earth. Okay. Now, when the moon is in apogee, which is one of its furthest points from the Earth, or when it's in perigee, when it's at one of its closest points to the Earth. Okay, so apogee's farther, perigee's closer. Either way, it creates a type of stress to the planet. And so this is where some alerts need to happen, especially right now if it's an apogee and it's a full moon. We're going to have to watch out for some superstorms, big storms, or even earthquakes or volcanoes. Hopefully nothing happens, but we have to put that out there. The probability of earthquakes, larger earthquakes, or eruptions, or larger scale storms, or more severe storm systems can definitely happen. So we have to be on alert that week, and that should be a very interesting weather week to cover. So stay tuned. We're going to cover that in greater detail next week. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful week with lots of blessings coming onto you. In the meantime, keep your eyes to the sky and be always weather aware. All right. Thank you all for watching.